Hey everybody, Helen here. Welcome to this beach flow. Come to the top of the mat. Big toe mounds touching, palms of the chest. Maybe close the eyes. Start to center in on your breathing. Thanking yourself for starting today in this amazing way with a yoga practice. Notice how you feel. And then when you're ready, open the eyes. On an inhale, palms reach up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold over the legs, maybe bending the knees. Inhale, come all the way back up to a mountain, palms to chest. Again, inhale, palms lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way back up, palms to chest. Inhale, palms lift to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. This time stay in your forward fold. Maybe bending one knee and then the other. Waking up the back of the knees, the backs of the legs. And start to settle. Cup both elbows. Come into a ragdoll, gently swaying side to side. Noticing how it feels in the body. Then all the way back up to standing, palms to chest. Inhale, palms lift to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, plant the hands, and step back into a plank pose. Hold here for a breath or so, straight arm strength, engage in the front body. And then bring both knees down for tabletop. Inhale, right arm lifts to the sky. Exhale, thread the needle, hovering the right shoulder. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale, hand comes down. Inhale, left arm reaches to the sky. Exhale, hovering, thread the needle. Inhale, left arm lifts back up. Exhale, plant the hands. Tuck the toes and lift the hips, coming into downward facing dog. Ground down into the left palm and reach the right hand across to grab the outside of the left leg for a twist. Breathe in here. Then release, side B. Left arm reaches through, grabs the outside of the right leg. Deep breaths, feeling the twist. And exhale, hand comes back down. Bring the knees down to the earth. Extend the right leg behind and sweep it over to the left side of the mat for a lateral flexion of the spine. Looking over the left shoulder, the tucked toes. Inhale, bring the leg back to the center and step it outside the right side of the mat. Sit back to the left heel for this glute stretch. Right leg extends behind and the knee comes down. Second side, left leg extends. Swing over to the right side of the mat, looking over the right shoulder. Breathe in deep. Inhale back to the midline, then step the left foot outside the left side of the mat. Sit the hips back to the right heel, feeling the stretch in the glute, tenting the fingers. Breathing deep, come back up, bring the leg back to the midline, back to tabletop, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Pedaling out the knees, stretching out the calves, and then settling in your dog. Look up and walk on tiptoes to the front of the mat. Descend over the legs, then inhale all the way up to the sky, palms to chest. Inhale, palms lift to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot steps back. Right knee descends. Come up, low lunge. palms to the sky, then palms to the third eye, to the heart, back to the earth, tuck the back toes, step back, plank, lower knees, chest and chin, come up in a cobra, exhale, seat to heels, downward facing dog. Right foot steps up between the hands, left knee descends, inhale, palms to the sky, palms to the third eye, to the heart, to the earth, lift the back knee, step forward, forward fold. Inhale all the way up to the sky, palms to chest. Inhale, palms lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left foot steps back, left knee descends. Low lunge, palms to the sky, then to the third eye, to the heart, to the earth. Back knee lifts, step right foot back, plank, lower knees, chest and chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, seat to heels, downward facing dog. Left foot steps up, right knee descends. Inhale, low lunge, palms to the third eye, to the chest, to the floor. Back knee lifts, step forward, forward fold. Inhale all the way up to the sky, palms to chest. Inhale, palms lift to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, step or jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, over the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts to the sky. Exhale, step up, low lunge twist. Left hand plants, right arm to the sky. Breathe here. And ground down into that left hand and rotate into horizon pose. Great hip stretch. Return back to low lunge, ground into the front heel, high lunge. Front ribs are in, arms are straight. Then interlace the fingers and lean over towards the right side for double crescent. Feeling the stretch in the left side body. Inhale back to center, plant the hands, take a vinyasa. And we'll all meet in downward facing dog. Side B, left leg lifts. Exhale, left foot steps up, low lunge twist. Left arm to the sky. Then ground down into the right hand, horizon pose towards the left. Inhale back to low lunge. Inhale, high lunge. Arms to the sky, straight and strong. Breathing here. Interlace the fingers and lean over to the left for double crescent. Leaning it down the right side body. Inhale back to center. Exhale, plant the hands. Take a vinyasa. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. Right leg lifts to the sky. Step up between the hands. Low lunge twist. Move into horizon pose. Back to low lunge. High lunge. Double crescent. High lunge. Vinyasa. Left leg lifts. Step up, low lunge twist. Transition to horizon towards the left. Back to low lunge. Inhale, high lunge. Interlace the fingers, double crescent, leaning to the left. Back to center. Vinyasa. We all meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Step up. Low lunge twist. Horizon pose. Back to low lunge. High lunge. Double crescent towards the right. Back to the midline. Palms come to chest. Come into a modified warrior 3. Standing on that right leg, back leg straight and strong. And we stand up for standing staff. And bring the left foot across for standing pigeon. Sitting back into those glutes, keeping that left foot flexed, arms to the chest. Fixed gazing point. Breathing deep. Inhale, come back up. Swing the leg back through a warrior 3. Back to high lunge. Take a vinyasa. Side B. Left leg to sky. Step up. Low lunge twist. Rounding into the right hand. Moving into horizon pose. Back to low lunge, ground into the front heel, come up, high lunge, interlace the fingers, double crescent to the left, back to the center, palms to chest, modified warrior 3 on the left leg, sweep the leg through, and come into standing pigeon on this side. Hooking that right foot above the left knee, sitting down into the hips. Keeping the right foot flexed. Focusing on one point. Inhale, come back up. Through that warrior 3 modification. Back to high lunge. Plant the hands. Take a vinyasa. And we will meet back in downward facing dog. Reconnect with the breath. Right leg lifts to the sky. Step up, destination warrior 2. Front knee over front ankle. Back arch active. Flip the front palm into reverse warrior. And Skandasana to the front of the mat. Back to warrior 2. You can use your hands. Reverse warrior. Half moon. Tenting the fingers, stacking the shoulders, stacking the hips. Back leg straight and strong. Deep breathing. Focus mind. The transition here is to a seated twist. Left leg comes behind the right ankle and twists round to the right. Then return to neutral and back to half moon pose. Descend back to warrior 2. Take a vinyasa. Side B, left leg to sky. Exhale, step up warrior 2. Knee over front ankle. Breathe in deep. Inhale back to a reverse warrior. Skandasana to the front of the mat, bending into that left knee. Palms to the chest. And transition back to warrior 2. Moving into half moon on the left side, stacking the shoulders, stacking the hips, fixed gazing point. Top hand comes down, descend into that seated twist towards the left. Left leg is hooked over the right. Right elbow over the left knee. Twist in deep. Then come back into half moon. Step back to warrior two with grace. And take a vinyasa. And from downward facing dog, jump or step forward to a yogi squat, malasana, bringing the seat down, arms between the knees, spine tall, crown lifted, and then release the seat to the earth. We'll move into some seated folds. Bringing the legs out wide, we'll come into a wide-legged forward fold. Flexing the feet, legs are active, tall spine. Maybe point and flex the feet a couple of times to release the back of the legs. Arms lift to the sky and exhale, tip from the hip crease, coming forward into a forward fold. Not worrying about how far forward you get. Maybe the elbows come down to the earth, maybe not. Maybe the forehead. Noticing the sensation in the backs of the legs. Then slowly come back up. Rotate the body to face the right leg. Reach the right arm over the top and leaning to the left side of the body. So this is a left side bend. Maybe you can grab the foot, maybe not. Opening the chest to the sky. Breathing into that right side body. Then come back up. Rotate the body to face the left leg and lean over to the right. Side stretch on this side. Even breathing. Come back up. This time rotate the body towards the left leg and come over into a forward fold. Keeping the spine as long as possible. Surrendering forward. Inhale, come back up. Rotate to face the right leg and tip over the extended right leg. Long spine, calm mind, and inhale, come back up. Bring the legs together. We'll come into boat pose. You can do this with knees bent or legs straight, whatever feels good for you. Balancing on that space at the back of the hips. Breathing deep, and then exhale, release down into low boat. Inhale, high boat. Exhale, 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 low boat. And hold here. You can do it. Deep core connection. And release all the way back down. Bend the knees and bring the feet to the floor. We'll come into reclined figure 4 on the right side, hooking the right foot over the top of the left knee. Movement coming from the right outer hip. Bring the shape close to the body, keeping that right foot flexed. Right knee moving away from the body. Then slide the right knee across and come into reclined Gomukhasana. Right hand is holding the left foot. Left hand is holding the right foot. Breathe in deep. And release. And we'll change sides. Reclined figure 4 on the left side. Left foot is flexed and hooked over that right side. Bring the shape towards the body, left knee moving away from the body. Then sliding into Reclined Gomukhasana on this side. You may notice a difference between the sides. This always feels kind of funky for me on this side. Breathing deep. And slowly release. Bring the feet back down to the earth. We'll move into bridge pose. Rounding into the feet. Lower back is long. Tailbone going towards the backs of the knees. Then right leg extends up to the sky. Grounding down into that left foot. Holding here. And release down. Left leg extends up to the sky, grounding into the right foot. Breathing deep. And exhale, release. Staying up in bridge pose, lengthening that lower back, opening the hip flexors. And gently release, one vertebra at a time down to the earth. Knees come into tabletop, arms to cactus, and release the knees over to the left side of the body. Head can turn and face the right shoulder for a reclined twist. Feeling that down the right side body. Feels so good. Inhale back to the midline and over to the other side. Reclined twist. Legs coming to the right. Maybe the head looks to the left. Both shoulders remain on the floor. And then knees back to the center. Give yourself a little squeeze, maybe kissing each knee. And then gently release out into a wilder surf Savasana. Feet flop open, palms to the sky. Eyes are closed. Mind is calm. Surrender. Start to bring some awareness back into the body, wiggling the fingers and toes. Maybe a full body stretch. And then when you're ready, move on to your favorite side. And then with the eyes closed, gently push yourself up to a comfortable seat. Maybe bring the palms up on the knees as a symbol that you're open to receive. Then bring the palms to the chest, to the third eye. And I thank you for practicing with me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care.